Oh, let's get to choosing. Jaden Rashada set to make his commitment right here on CBS Sports HQ in just moments as we take a look at the 24/7 class of 2023 quarterback rankings. And Rashada is amongst the most coveted players in the class and is one of two players, him and Dante Moore, in the top 5 yet to make their commitment. But Rashada will set his course right now. All right, let's welcome in the man of the hour, Jaden Rashada, here on CBS Sports HQ, set to make his commitment. First off, congratulations on working your way to this day. Countless hours of hard work have yet led you to this very moment. Can you give us a sense of what you're feeling right now?
I'm feeling good to get it all over with and get ready for all the real work now.
Well, the man wants to get to work, and you know, to be coveted by the top programs in the country, it takes a whole lot of hard work. It's an honor given to a select few. What has the recruitment process been like for you? Do you feel like you learned anything about yourself throughout?
Yeah, I learned a lot about myself throughout the recruiting process, just really to remain yourself throughout, you know, no matter how crazy it gets. Because I know I was a kid who it did get pretty crazy at times, you know, where that's all you're thinking about. But I definitely learned a lot about myself throughout the process, and I'm ready to get it over with.
Well, focus has gotten you here, and there are a number of fan bases waiting for me to get out of the way. So without further ado, Jaden, let the people know where you're going to be playing your college ball.
Yeah. So first and foremost, I want to start by saying thank you to the man above. You know, without him, none of this is possible. You know, I'm really a product of God, family, you know, keeping everything first and football second, really. So, really, I want to thank God for this moment, bringing everybody together, you know, my family, my friends, my people. So, I mean, I know that's one thing that I've always been big on. So, first off, I want to thank him. You know, second, I want to thank all my friends and family that played a big part in my life leading up to this moment. You know, like I said, I'm a product of you guys, you know, and appreciate y'all for, you know, keeping me level. You know, I want to thank all my former coaches, former teammates, you know, not only being there for me as a player, but as a person, because that's something that's pretty important to me as well, you know. And last, I want to thank my family, you know, because you guys taught me some stuff that not just anybody could teach you. You know, you guys believed in me before I believed in myself. It was days where you guys were my motivation, you know, every day when I could barely find it within myself. So I want to thank my family for that moment, and really everybody in this building. It's the reason you guys are in here. You know, I love every single person in this room, you know. And last, I want to thank every single coach that was part of my process that believed in me, you know, throwing me a free education and really, yeah, believing in me when, like I said, I didn't even believe myself. You know, you guys made it happen. So thank you to every coach who has recruited me and built a relationship with me that will last a lifetime with me. So that being said, I'd like to announce I'll be committing to the University of Miami. Go Kings.
There it is. Jaden Rashada making it official on HQ. It's all about the U, baby. What made Miami feel like the place for you?
All about the U. Miami just felt like home when I went there the second time, you know. Really, they all just hit it on the bat, you know. Miami is kind of a California vibe, so I guess that's what, you know, really set it off a little bit. And, you know, Coach Gaddis, Coach Cristobal, you know, those are two proven coaches that kind of could show that they're all about winning. So that was a big part of it, too.
It's their job now to take your game to the next level. We just talked with one of our recruiting experts, Brandon Huffman, who told me he loves not only your game, but the joy you play it with, the swagger you carry. And that's exactly what we think of when we think of Miami football. How big of a role did that history play in your decision here? What's come before you at Miami?
Oh, yeah, there's like two quarterbacks that made a national run, Heisman run up there from Northern California itself that went to Miami, you know. So I know that played a pretty big role, knowing that it's been done before and that you could be next to do it. And but yeah, I guess that played a pretty big role in it, and really just the whole city of Miami just going in there pretty comfortable. It has a little Cali vibe to it, and you can go in there and get the job done and compete for a national championship.
From coast to coast, sunshine to sunshine, the real work does start now. What are some of the first things you want to accomplish when you step on campus?
I want to go in there and win my teammates as a player, kind of get their respect, and then after that, just build a relationship, try to become a national championship team. And, it takes a quarterback to lead that, so that's what I'm ready to go do. All
right, well, you got the eyes and the ears of the Canes faithful right now. Let them know what type of players coming to town.
Just somebody who likes to work. I'm pretty humble, so just like to work, be humble, and I don't like losing, so I wouldn't call myself a winner yet, but I don't like losing, so I know that's one thing I'll bring out there.
I wouldn't call myself a winner yet. The hair's standing up on my arms right now, young man. Congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you put work in there at Miami. Give them one more. Give them one more for the people. Congratulations. It's all about the U, baby. Throw that U up. Go Canes. There it is. Jaden Rashada making it official on HQ, setting his course for South Beach, MIA, Coral Gables, getting the job done in Miami as the 5th-ranked quarterback in the class of 2023 is now set for Miami. The 4-star recruit, nationally ranked 29th in his class, 5th in the state, 5th at the position at 6'4", ready to make an impact in Miami. All right, Brandon Huffman back in the mix here with immediate reaction. Brandon, we thought it was going to be Miami. That's what the crystal ball said. And then there was some final decision-making to be had over the last 24 hours. Are you surprised at all that we do land here in Miami, and how do you like the fit?
Well, I'm not surprised because I crystal balled him too. Crystal ball.
There it is.
But there was a little bit of a worry down the stretch. Was Florida going to be able to make that final push that they were hoping to get him to go to the SEC? I think at the end of the day, though, that relationship with Mario Cristobal has been lasting longer than really any of the relationships in his final 5, with maybe the exception of Lane Kiffin, but losing his offensive coordinator probably hurt Ole Miss. But Josh Gaddis, Mario Cristobal did a great job of staying on Jaden after getting him in there for an unofficial visit back in April when it looked like he was going to make a decision 8 days ago. Miami was not set to get the official visit. They got that much important, much needed visit this week and sealed the deal there. There was probably a little bit of a sleepless hours down there in Miami for Mario Cristobal and his staff. But at the end of the day, I thought he was going to go with the Hurricanes. And so he went with Miami. He mentioned national championship quarterbacks, Gino Torretta, Ken Dorsey, both East Bay quarterbacks that went to Miami and won national championships. Mario Cristobal is very familiar with one of those guys because he played for him. Now he's hoping that, hey, they've had success in the Bay Area. You have all that talent in the state of Florida, but quarterbacks from California sometimes tend to move the needle a little bit more. Mario Cristobal goes into California, beats a bunch of SEC schools. Most importantly, he beats Florida, who tried to make a late run. Miami gets their man in Jaden Rashada, and I think there's probably a lot of celebrating going on with the Canes this weekend and with Miami fans in general.
Yeah, pretty cool to see that recognition of the history that comes before him, the understanding of that East Bay short-term pipeline, and it has been a while, but we'll see if it's reignited here in the form of Jaden Rashada. As you take a look at that quarterback room, that roster, you got the ACC Rookie of the Year and Tyler Van Dyke expected to start this coming season and the seasons to come. How do you like the fit in terms of, let's say, the timeline at Miami right now at the quarterback position?
Yeah, I think that he's in a good position because there's a chance that Tyler Van Dyke gets to the NFL sooner rather than later. I know they also have another commitment in this class. In fact, Miami will have 2 quarterback commits in the 2023 class at the Elite 11 finals in a week from now. So one thing that Miami has seemingly scuffled at, with the exception when Derek King came in early on and then with Tyler Van Dyke taking over last year, they had struggled with consistency at the quarterback position. Now there seems to be a little bit more talent in that room, and Mario Cristobal kind of stockpiling. Getting 2 Elite 11 finalists in one class isn't easy. And he's got 2 of them now, but that's giving them depth so that way if Van Dyke does make an early departure for the NFL, you've got talent. And a guy like Rashada, who is no stranger to competition. He transferred to IMG when he was a sophomore, knowing that they had J.J. McCarthy there already. As a freshman, he backed up Jay Butterfield, who's now at Oregon. Interestingly enough, Mario Cristobal signed him at Oregon. So he's used to kind of waiting this turn, but also competing. So he will be ready to make that competition one that really could go in his favor. And I think we've seen really good football from Jaden in his high school career, but I've been saying this for about a year now. We're going to see the best football of Jaden Rashada's career at the next level in college and potentially beyond, because I think he's still just scratching the surface of how good he's going to be. And I think that Josh Gaddis is the perfect coordinator, the perfect coach to work with him. And I think that that's a great situation for Jaden Rashada, given that room, given their need for some, more spark plugs offensively to really allow Miami to return to the prominence that Mario Cristobal is hoping he could take his alma mater to.
There is nobody better at what they do than our guy Brandon Huffman. We thank you for the information and the insight as always.
Thanks, fellas.
And don't forget, there's only one place to be for all your recruiting needs. That's with our team at 24/7 Sports. Wall-to-wall coverage, recruiting rankings. Can't miss commitments right here on HQ. It's all coming your way on 24/7 Sports.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.